How to deal with a customer complaint. On today's episode, I can say that truly and honestly myself, you will be getting schooled from the best in an industry. We've been voted number 1 in automotive for 4 years in a row. We know exactly how to absorb a customer complaint and turn each and every customer into a fan. It's almost a mixture of math and science and art and just the way that you approach the situation. We're going to share with you our insider secrets so you can apply them to your business, irrelevant what industry, whether it's selling potatoes and vegetables or in IT. It doesn't matter, they work evergreen in any industry. Next to me, Anne-Marie Meyer and Eddie Magane, experts in handling customer complaints. Let's give these people some value. On today's episode, we're going to dive into the 7 most important steps when you deal with a customer complaint. But however, the key is there's a pre-step. The pre-step is determining on what medium the customer would like to communicate his frustration or his complaint with you. Now, normally, if the customer prefers SMS or WhatsApp, we don't like that. SMS, WhatsApp, or email, not for initial contact. You may use it later on, but initially, you want that customer on the phone because you don't want anything lost in translation. Remember, on the phone, you can judge tonality, you can judge calmness, character, and it's a good thing. You'll see later why, if that customer goes off at you. Rather do it on the phone than capital letters and exclamation marks and all this type of stuff of communicating via a SMS or an email. Yeah. Now, step number 1, Anne-Marie, let them vent.
Most important, that is that phone call that you do the
It's
first
important
round.
to do it on the call.
It is.
Okay.
And let the client speak out. Shout, scream, swear. You don't need to approve of that.
Yes.
Just hear him out.
And don't judge the character because
don't judge
it's
it.
the situation.
He's upset.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yes,
and we
agreed.
all do it when we get upset.
Yes.
So you have to just listen, keep quiet, don't interrupt.
Yeah. Beautiful. Number 2, practice empathetic listening.
Yeah. So if you're listening to the client and you can't relate to the situation, you can't imagine yourself in the same situation, then we are a few steps back. You need to be able to relate so that it can be as important to you as also to resolve the situation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Number 3, we've got it as repeat what the issue is. So, let's say for an example, customer calls me and gets shouty because the car doesn't start. Mm-hmm. Okay, he suspects it's the battery. Okay, so sir, let me just relay that I understand you 100%. When you put the key in the ignition and you try and turn the car on, it goes clack, 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 and the lights dim and bright on your cluster. Do I understand the problem? 100%. That's exactly what he said 5 seconds ago. Yes, that's exactly what the car does. Okay, so we're on the same page. So repeating means now normally at this point, the shoutiness goes away because, okay, so you understand what my issue is. Let's move forward from here. Number 4, follow up with a step-by-step solution to whatever problem. Let's take the battery, for example. What's your step-by-step solution to me as a customer?
You have to do it because I can't put the phone down and then suddenly the customer's got no idea what's going on.
Like what happened?
So I need to tell him, sir, we'll be there in 30 minutes.
Okay. 30 minutes from what time?
Can I confirm your address? And obviously if you say 30 minutes, it's going to be from now. Or give him an exact time. The customer need to know. You need to know where to go. Because that hour that you're going to leave the client might upset him even more now.
Yes.
So if he is got the same understanding as what you've got, he'll be more relaxed.
Step 1, we'll be there in 30 minutes. The technician will take out the old battery. Yeah. He will replace it with a new battery. Yeah. He will make sure the vehicle starts. And then in approximately 45 to 50 minutes, either I'm going to give you a call or you're going to give me a call if it's before the time. So at this time, I'm giving you a call. If your issue is sorted out, please do give me a call so that I don't worry anymore.
100%.
Step by step.
I've seen it fail so many times. It's because they let the client vent, but they don't do that discussion on what's going to happen next.
Leading to step 5, make sure the issue is resolved. So we're not putting a band-aid, we're going to make sure that that cut or whatever is happening is stitched up and it's never going to bleed again.
Funny, I was talking to a colleague this morning, one of my staff. He has a tendency of replying to a text, I'm on it, I will do it. So that causes delay. What he justifies the reason for not doing it now. So I then asked, if you could reply with a solution or an answer to what I've asked you, right, then it's sorted, it's done immediately right there and then. Now replying with a message to a client that, okay, say this is noted and we'll get back to you. That's just you buying time. You're creating lag time, which frustrates the client even more. What you want to do is you want to respond with action. Say, now that we've promised you that this is what's going to happen, what's happening at this moment is the technician that's bringing your battery is leaving in the next 5 minutes. I'm looking at him leaving right now, should be with you at this time, and the action should be there.
Yes.
So it's one thing talking about it and taking action.
And most importantly, and here's the key that most people miss is, follow up and make sure the issue is resolved. So following up means, okay, the technician came there, they fitted a new battery. Did you start the car? So yes, I did. So can I ask you a massive favor? Can you start it 5 times for me?
Yeah.
So on the 5th time, you buy that confidence back into the product, whatever it is,
yes,
and you make sure that the issue is sorted out once and for all. Sir, please remember, I need you to give me feedback at least for the next couple of days. One message a day. I'm still happy, battery sorted, no problem. Whatever the case is.
Yes.
That also shows that you care,
exactly,
because you have an opportunity to resell the value of your service back to that consumer. So I love that point. Number 6, after sorted, follow up again. I mean, I've said it 1,000 times probably in my career. When you've replaced that battery, a week, a month, 6 months, a year, just hi sir, thinking about you, just want to make sure the battery is behaving. Is there anything else that I can assist you with? Now, what does that create? That creates a bond, that creates trust. That creates a situation where if anybody, anywhere, is looking to buy a phone, a car, a piece of IT software, fruit and veg, that person is the best salesperson you could ever wish for. Because let me tell you what happened. The one morning my car wouldn't start. But Eddie phoned me, he explained to me what the process is, walked me through it, made sure that it was done, and keeps on phoning me to make sure the battery is not failing me again. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing that you have to do.
Fail at follow up.
There we go. Number 7, treat every customer like it's your last customer, like your bond depends on it.
You need to feel that way.
Depends on the customer.
With anything, whoever you speak to at that moment, it's the most important person in front of you.
Be present.
Be present. And a client need to feel it. Because if you're just going to walk past the client, don't tell him what's going to be the next step, he's going to start feeling uncomfortable. So be present, and he's your only customer at that point in time.
Beautiful.
Don't
Love
make
it.
excuses.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope our competitors enjoy this episode and apply these techniques to their companies, because that will mean we'll need to lift our game up even more, and we love that. If you do, please hit the like button, share, as well as
subscribe to our channel
and ring the bell.
Thank you very much for sharing your valuable time with us. Take care and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.